2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Falcon Open is about to begin.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hi, Luke. I'm very much looking forward to bringing you the action from the golf course for this week's featured group. Now, there is a sense of maybe fear, heightened competition this week, as this player has said that they're starting up a rivalry with their playing partner.
No kidding, Henny. This player, he seems to have picked out Bubba Watson as the man to beat. That's ambitious.
Luke, you know when you think that you've got a player on the ropes, maybe they're in the middle of the trees, in the middle of a bunker, and you think they've got no shot. And then they do, in fact, put it to 2 feet. And then you're really frustrated. That's Bubba every single time. He's that player.
No, you can't out-Bubba Bubba, can you? There's nothing elementary about this, Watson, is there? Can't wait to see how this rivalry plays out, though.
This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. From about 130 yards here. Hope it gets a good kick to the left.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
Lining up the birdie putt here. No, that's too bad.
It's a lot slower going up the hill than what this player read.
Our leader is Ricky Fowler here, playing nicely so far.
Let's check in with our man on the ground, John McCarthy, for our course report. John, what will Foxholm Golf Links be serving the players this week?
Well, Luke, I think Foxholm Golf Links is going to be serving up some birdies, maybe a side of eagle. The course really is right in front of these players, and what you see is what you get. Not a whole lot of tricks to it, so I think people are going to be firing at these flags all week, and I'm going to sit back and enjoy that. Hopefully the folks at home will as well.
Handy effort, that one.
And now to Bubba Watson.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Okay, let's get back to the action. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
He's got the big 200 all the way back to this pin. Look out left.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. And here we are with the third shot.
This putt for par here.
Looks good off the blade. And in it goes for the par. So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall.
And now striding onto the tee of this par 3 hole.
And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. We need this one to bounce right. Well, Rich, that's on the surface, but it's in 3-putt territory. It's so far away. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. 8 feet to the cup. Nice stroke.
That will work. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh, well played. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks.
And it's great to see Ricky Fowler back on top of this leaderboard.
Let's see what happens here on the 4th. Few players have had the kind of impact on the game that Ricky Fowler has, and certainly being a fan favourite, Rich. It's funny when you see grown men dressed head to toe in orange supporting this wonderful person, but I know he wants more out of his career bio than what he's got right now.
And he will definitely get it as well, Luke. He's too good of a talent, and he has too much ability to not be a great player and be on the top of the leaderboard definitely a few times during the season. He is definitely, if there is a Pied Piper in golf outside of Tiger Woods, I would put my thumb on Ricky Fowler, just because So many people go out there dressed in the orange gear that he has. And whatever he does, they just love it. He's engaging. He's affable. He looks like he is enjoying himself on the golf course, which I truly believe he is. He really is one of these players that's so dynamic and so fun to be around. You can't help but root for him week in and week out.
Chance to get one under the card with this putt.
They've got this to pull ahead of Bubba. This rivalry is heating up today.
Looking better.
And with that lovely play, they're now ahead of their rival. It's getting serious, isn't it?
Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Here we are at the fifth hole of Foxholm Golf Links. 424 par 4 from the tips.
And only the really long players in the game are going to be able to fly those bunkers down the right-hand side. The shorter players are going to have to hit it out to the left-hand side with maybe not quite a driver, but from there, it's really just a flick of a second shot as this hole is just 424 yards. I'm thinking that every player is looking at this as a birdie opportunity.
That's some good golf right there. Second shot here on the fifth. Sitting at 1 under, just outside the top 20. Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
Wow, what a save.
And look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
Oh, I thought that one was going in.
And he's down there. You got to read?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm. Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
That's a bogey, but not a bad putt.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
And unfortunately dropping back to level with the card. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4. Quality shot, that one. Playing this shot from about 180 yards. 4 shots behind our leader. Going with the 6-iron here. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. This has eyes for the hole. Well, what a way to bounce back. Nice putt to hole. And that will take him to 1 under. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. We have a par 4 on this one. Well, that's a handy shot. Sitting at 1 under the card. With a flurry, they could break into the top 20. Going with the 8-iron here. It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
Well, there's the line, the greenside bunker. Can they get this one up and down? Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh! Don't give him praise, just look with admiration. That's serious talent. Time now for the 4th shot. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Beauty of a chip shot there.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
This one for bogey.
Don't mind the look of this. Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. Trying to forget the bogey on the last as they step onto the tee.
That's definitely left of the green.
That approach didn't seem to fit their eye. No green in red, but a chance to save their par. Didn't that look good for a long time? This putt from around 18 feet.
Looking really good.
Just didn't drop. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread.
Putting now for a bogey.
The putt goes in, and that's back-to-back bogeys.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
currently at +1 for the day.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
As we stride to the final hole of the outward half of Foxholm Golf Links, players will be licking their lips with this par 5, measuring just over 500 yards.
Well, this is a gift to end on. However, you've got to find the fairway really to give yourself the best opportunity. Players are not going to be able to fly those bunkers down the right-hand side, and if you hit it right of those, trees come into play. Bail out to the left, give yourself a long iron second shot into this massive green. Lots of runoff areas all around this green, but what a great opportunity to end this front nine with possibly an eagle 3.
Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
He'll be happy to hold this. 21 foot.
Looking great now.
That's a good putt to make. You'll take that. And with it, he moves to 1 under par.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
This is their 5th shot. Oh, that's a bonus. Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. This is the transition point of the round, making the turn, heading for home. How do you rate this player's performance so far?
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Oh, that was pure. Sitting at -1. Getting ready to play their 3rd. 5 strokes behind our leader.
Chance to move up into the top 20 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make here.
Looking good so far.
Yes, they've made it. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. A long par 4 this hole.
The tempo there was exquisite.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
How close was that to going down? And back to the course with the live action. And here we are with the third shot. 4 strokes off the lead. And here we are with their fourth. 4 shots behind our leader. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Good putters will make these right on 5 feet. I like the look of this.
And there it is.
Now 5 strokes behind. The 12th hole at Foxholm Golf Links is a strong par 3 measuring 216 off the back tees.
Luke, this is by far the scariest shot on this golf course. The runoff area to the left is severe. That golf ball will definitely run back into the hazard unless they catch a fantastic break. Players are definitely be bailing out to the right, but make sure you come up short and right because you want no part of that greenside bunker.
That's nicely done.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, how about that one?
Oh, gotta love it. Chipping in for birdie. Nothing better.
A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
I can't believe this. Is this going to go in?
Wonderful putt. And that puts some real pressure on their rival now.
Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. Well, 13th. That's unlucky for some, Rich. Well, Rich, in the thick stuff here, not a good spot to be.
Yes, this is like a big bowl of spinach salad. It's just gnarly in there.
Yep, that was all they could do. Just had to gouge it out and then try and get up and down.
Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. That is hunting for the hole.
That's a lovely effort, that one. That's a handy putt to make. Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
Currently 2 under for the day. Welcome to the tee at this par 5 hole. That's the kind of strike that's going to make them come back every day of the week. Playing from around 230 yards. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Not able to find the green in 2, but a bold play. Getting ready to play their 3rd. 4 strokes off the lead.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
This is about 24 feet for him here. What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? That'll sting a bit. It's just about 3 feet away. That's well holed.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Boy, Rich, that was a big-time save, that one.
Out of the rough, into the hole. Thank you very much.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Needs this one to kick right. Yeah, nicely played. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Ouch, that hurts. That's disappointing. And this putt coming up for his par. And the putt drops, now 2 under, heading down the stretch. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Let's see what happens here at the 16th. Oh, absolutely flushed. Lining up from about 230 yards here. 5 shots off the pace. Going with a 3-wood here. That doesn't look good, Rich. Bit too far right for my liking. That's not what they were looking for. This would be a great up and down.
And now to Bubba Watson.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Wow, that almost went in the hole.
That's a touch of class. Terrific little chip.
Such soft hands.
Steps up to a putt of about 15 feet in distance.
This one's tracking.
That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Now at the 17th hole.
They are trailing heading into the short par 4. Do they take it on to the layup? How much do they trust their swing right now? We'll find out.
Looks like this one might be in the bunker.
Always a tough shot to get out of.
They'll have to get their best bunker technique out here because this is nasty.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. 5 shots off the lead. Oh, that's almost a gimme. Great chip.
Great touch.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
Saving one there after being all over the parking lot, chipping in for the par.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Well, it's come down to this, the final hole. Welcome to the 18th.
What kind of rhythm is that? It must be tough falling out of bed every day with a rhythm like that.
Going with the 5-wood.
Their sights set on hitting the green there. Found the green side rough. Still, not a bad spot.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. And this putters for a final score of 70. Oh, just missed. And this one is for bogey.
And that brings to close today's round. Well, Henny, we saw some extraordinary shot making out on the course here today. We saw some phenomenal play when it mattered most. A win over Bubba Watson? You'd put that in your kit bag and take it.
Absolutely you would. As we mentioned off the top, Luke, this player was gunning for the fearless Bubba Watson, and they proceeded to beat him. It was a great performance to watch this week, and I'm looking forward to seeing where this player's career goes from here.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.